Hey Asia, this is Ronnie O'Sullivan. I've been wanting to share some exciting news with you guys for a while now. The first ever Ronnie O'Sullivan Snooker Academy will be opening its doors soon in Singapore. It will be state-of-the-art, first class, and the best conditions and facilities any snooker player could dream of playing in. This is the first of many academies we intend to open up in Asia. I'm getting there, baby. I can't do any better than that.
Welcome to our stream tonight. We're coming to you live from the Ronnie O'Sullivan Snooker Academy in Singapore. This is the final of the UDrivers Snooker Sundays. This is a lightning tournament. We play all in one day, best of 3 frames. Tonight's final is between Marvin Lim and Peter Gilchrist, who have met several times before. Usually they meet in the final of the National Snooker Championship. My name's Jason Colebrook. Normally at this stage I'd introduce my co-commentator, but tonight there isn't one. You have to put up with me, I'm afraid. Nice opening pot from Marvin, but I think we'll be seeing a safety here, possibly off the green ball. Thank you to our sponsor, UDrivers, car insurance company. Very nice people to deal with. Please contact them, have a look at their website if your car insurance is coming up for renewal. Or better still, come into Rossa, scan the QR code that's up on one of our posters here, and you can get yourself a substantial discount on your car insurance. So Marvin's had a look at the blue. I didn't think he could see the blue. Blues come down in the pack. Black is on from one side, pink's on in the both middle pockets if you're in the right position. Peter currently has the high break in this tournament, 84 I think. I think he's pulled up just a bit short of the black. Peter's just come back from Kuala Lumpur, where he's playing in the IBSF 150 Up Billiards Championship. He didn't have a good tournament by his standards, but he met Thai player Praput in the quarterfinals, and Praput played very, very well. Tournament eventually won by Pankaj Jadvani from India. For those of you new to our stream and our players, Peter is a fairly attacking snooker player. Marvin, not quite so attacking. Marvin has a very solid safety game. Peter likes to get on with things. Marvin tends to have a bit of a think about things from time to time. A little bit unlucky, caught that much too thin. No damage though, there's no obvious easy reds there. I don't think Marvin dropped a frame on his path to the final. Peter dropped a frame to Lewis Neo and then played very solidly in the rest of that match. Losing semi-finalists were Marvin Lim and Simon Khan. Referee tonight is Lily Liu, Q Sports Singapore. Was the lucky referee to referee Ronnie's 147 when he was out here a couple of months back. Would have preferred that cue ball tight to the cushion. Peter will be having a go at this. Possibly playing it with a bit of screw and running inside to get around a couple of cushions and avoid the back. That hasn't gone to plan. A bit of a chance here for Marvin. Doesn't look like the black goes in any pockets. These are both very experienced players. Marvin, I think, is approaching 50 years of age. Peter passed 50 years of age about 5 years ago or so. Peter is the reigning World Billiards Champion. He'll get the opportunity to defend that title in this room starting November 21. Overcut, but he's played safe on the cue ball. No, unless that red goes. No mistake. They're playing on a star table here, pretty tight pockets. Just played the cannon to try and develop the brown ball. This table has strawn 10 cloth on it, same as they use for the World Snooker Tour. It was recovered only a few weeks ago. Heated slates. If you're watching on Facebook and you're watching from outside Singapore, do say hello, tell us where you're watching from. Long range pot attempt from Marvin. So both players played 3 or 4 matches during the day, and then they've had quite a long break, a break of 2 or 3 hours. So it might take them a little while to get going, but there's not really time to warm up in these best of 3 matches. It's got that cue ball nice and tight to the cushion. Well played. Very easy to hit that a little bit thick and get a nasty double kiss. Peter will probably play a very similar shot in return. He caught that a tiny bit thick, which is why his cue ball's pulled up a bit short. Another long-range pot attempt from Marvin. Nice pot. And nice position on the blue. I'd love to be able to bring that black or pink into play after a couple more shots. We go back up for the blue again. A little bit too much cue power on that one. A little bit too much running side off the cushion maybe. Perhaps takes the green and screw back down this end. Hello Eugene from Huntingdon, Quebec, Canada. Probably about as far away from Singapore as you can get. Possibly the tip of South America might be further away. Very important, those roll-up snookers. The tighter you get your cue ball to the object ball, it makes the next shot much harder. You leave a little gap of a centimetre or so and it makes the shot so much easier. Looks like he's playing 1, 2, 3, 4 cushions maybe. You get behind that red, or are you going to drop on that red? Don't think Marvin will be putting that back. No, he is putting that back. Missed by very much. We're playing a modified rule for our tournaments here at Rossa. Our first 2 misses are automatic foul and a miss. No foul and a miss the third time, provided the player makes a genuine attempt. That's because so many of the early round matches have no referee. Just solves disputes. Uh-oh. That's very unlucky. Really couldn't control where that cue ball was going there. He had to hit the red as thin as he possibly could. Hasn't done too much damage. It might be playing what we call a shot to nothing. A lovely shot. That's where you try to pot the red, but you also try to play a safe cue ball because it's a fairly low percentage shot. I think we'll see a roll-up snooker here. Pressure shot for Marvin with those 4 loose reds down there. Black near the middle pocket, pink now goes. Peter will definitely take this on. Good shot. Usually pretty good pot, but with his cue ball close to the cushion. Not happy with that. He really wanted the cue ball a little bit higher. It's not too bad. Good control. See from the face he just pulled that he's not entirely happy with that. It's a long straight blue or a thin black or a green with a long rest. He's disappointed with that. He really has lost the opportunity to clean up the rest of these balls. This is the one that'll give him a nice angle to come down onto those threads. Only 13 the difference, 51 on the table, still anybody's game. Didn't get a lucky kiss there, but it was unlikely. But he'll have to push the cue ball through balk and back down this end of the table. A little bit slow. Got a thin cut on the red now, but he's pretty good at these things. Commentator's curse. Very evenly poised this game now. Nice shot. Snooker on both reds. Can swerve into that red, but it's probably not going to end safe playing it that way. Playing the swerve, you're really in the lap of the gods as to how this ends up. Oh. Won't be happy with that at all. That was not really a difficult shot at all. If Marvin takes on this red, he just has to watch out for the middle pocket with his cue ball. A little bit of screw on that. It's a pretty nice shot. And making position on this green ball is not easy. Pretty tight, the middle pockets on the star tables, putting it from that angle. But I think that's what he'll play for. I think he'll play to come across. Now the brown's a bit more difficult. Yeah, there's no margin for error on those shots on the start table. Got lucky there. He's got a snooker out of that. Very lucky. Where's the green going? Very safe. Not an obvious safety to play here. I'm going to have to be a little bit creative. Can just not put the green ball down the middle of the ball cushion, but that leaves Peter an easy safety in return. Wow. I don't know if he was playing that. I think he just hit that a little bit thin. I think he meant to put that into the cushion, then ball cushion and back down the other end of the table. Oh, not enough screw. Tell from the shake of the head that wasn't the plan. Obviously a safety here. Got both the pink and the black as chance to snooker. Can't tell from our camera angle whether there's a gap. We'll definitely be having a go at this one. Oh, we've gotten lucky. I think Marvin may be able to just nick the brown, but I don't think he can put it. That was nearly a great shot. Very nice judgment of pace. He's got the snooker. Nice shot. Quite what he wanted. Lucky to get away with that. Looks like a full ball snooker from where we are. Fairly long frame this one, and what a scrappy frame. Neither player really able to get away. Safe. Loose safety. A definite chance here. Needs the blue and the pink. That shouldn't be a problem. And 1-0 to Peter Gilchrist in this best-of-3 final. Getting that first frame in a best-of-3 really gives you a bit of breathing space. Just a reminder, you're watching live from the Ronnie O'Sullivan Snooker Academy. If you're in Singapore and you haven't been here, do come and see us. We're at the grandstand in Bukit Timah, level 3. 12 star snooker tables, 16 Rasson pool tables. Spacious surrounds and a very serious practice facility. A lot of the top players practice here. Marvin to break, second frame. Couple of options for the safety back to balk here. Electing to play off the loose red rather than disturb anymore. If Marvin plays similar shot, might nudge a couple of reds out from the pack. That's not what he wanted. He was hoping for a more solid kiss on the pack there. Let me see a snooker behind one of these bought colours. He's gotten that nice and tight to the yellow, I think. A bit of an opportunity for Peter. Well, not really close, that one. So Peter, try and bring the cue ball back down to the ball cushion here. That's pretty good. These are the ones that can go wrong. This one that Marvin's playing, that red he's playing off can easily push another red over the corner pocket. He's got a good cue ball. Very good cue ball, in fact. Quite tough to play safe here. He'll be happy with that, I think, even though this red goes. It was not easy to get his cue ball back down that end there. If Marvin takes on this red to the right corner pocket, he can't really control the cue ball very much. Pretty much certain to cannon into a few reds. He's looking at his other options. Chance for Marvin, but quite difficult again to control the cue ball. Yeah, white ball was always going to cannon into that red ball. We may even see him play down slowly onto the green here for a safety. Look, he's looking at yellow or brown. An attacking shot. Right, made a fool out of me again. That's pretty good. Well thought out. Yeah, you've got Peter scratching his head, not knowing quite what he's going to do. Raised the butt of the cue. It's a little bit more open now for Marvin. He can get his cue ball back up to the blue. Nice shot, nice angle on the blue. Hasn't been a high quality final yet. Both players struggling a bit. Maybe we'll see a break here. Shake of the head from Marvin, muttering into himself. Not happy with that. Tiny bit hard. Cue ball's going to kiss that red after he plays the blue. He can't really avoid that. May be able to control it. We did avoid that. It's deceptive from the angle here. Bit more bigger gap between those balls than it appears. Still awkward for Marvin. Black on the cushion, the pink doesn't go in either top pocket. Doing on that puck off the cushion. You'd be reasonably happy with that. Now there is an opportunity to make a bit of a break. Spot. May be able to run through this black a little bit aside and beyond that red next to the pink. Oh. I'd be very disappointed with that. A lead of 27. Normally not much, but in a low scoring game that can be significant. Looks like he's not done any damage there, so it's kind of a blessing for him. Be safe. It'll be a big pot if he makes this. We'll be trying. Oh, he's screwed enough. That was a real break-up making opportunity there. I just thought he had a little bit of an angle there. Both players having a bit of a laugh about it, swapping in-offs. Good cue ball. Very good cue ball. think he was forced to have a go at that because there was no obvious safety. So this really is a good chance here for Marvin. You can use this yellow to get on another red, then use that red to get the black back into play. Nice shot. We would have liked a better angle on the black. .38 ahead now. Steady putt. Lovely putt. It's a lovely putt from so close to the top cushion. Round would put him 51 ahead with 51 left. He'll definitely take on this red. Essentially his brain ball. Nice putt. Getting away with that. Peter's very good in these situations, especially when there's only one red left. He lays a lot of very good snookers. Very close to a snooker. Peter needs a couple of snookers, but you would play on in this situation. It's a pretty smart move from Marvin. Putting that red down in baulk makes it harder for me to play a safety behind one of the baulk colours, or a snooker behind one of the baulk colours. Nice shot. Quite tricky now. No foul on the miss because Peter needed snookers. It's another good snooker. $46 the difference, 43 on the table, so Peter still needs snookers. But only one snooker now. Now let's change the complexion of the game a little bit. 42 the difference, 43 on the table. Peter will really want to get down for black on this one. He won't want to be taking a low value colour. He needs this with black to win the frame of this visit. Take it with pink to force a respotted black. That little bit of extra effort to try and get back for the black often forces a mistake. $34 the difference, 35 on the table. Snooker. Marvin's tried to get his cue ball behind the black there. Pretty good attempt. Didn't want to kiss there. The May player put his cue ball down behind the black again. May player to go middle of the ball cushion. Try. Chance for Marvin here. Not a good shot, that one by Peter's standards, but very difficult to judge. Thanks again to our sponsors, UDrivers. Do visit their website if you're in the market for car insurance. Supporters of snooker here in Singapore, so it's great if we can support them. We see Marvin have a go at this in the right top pocket, but play a fairly safe cue ball. Caught her a tiny bit thick. Appealing target for snookers with the yellow and brown close together. We nearly got in a snooker behind the blue. Maybe he has. We're missing another swerve shot. Be very happy with that. Really good pace on the red there. Great try. You could see him looking at that to see if he could force the red in off the black. Great try. He's getting a snooker out of it or not quite? No, a little bit of swerve. Ooh, So we're going to a decider, one each. It has been quite a scrappy match. There have only been 2 or 3 really good opportunities to build a break. Hour and 10 minutes for the 2 frames so far, but because they've been fairly scrappy frames, that's not surprising. Peter's sending a quick text from under the table. You don't usually see that in the middle of a match. So, 1 frame to go, a decider. Referee Lily Liu racks the balls. Marvin's wiping his cue down vigorously. Players shake hands. A few months ago, we were only allowed to bump fists. Gradually getting over the pandemic and coming out of it. Needed a break in the decider. Oh, straight enough. 3 points in billiards, minus 4 points in snooker. And this shapes for an interesting frame now. Those reds have spread a little bit. The black is on in one of the top pockets. Marvin's probably going to disturb a few more reds with this shot. Yes, he'll be happy with that. Be very happy with that cue ball on the ball cushion. Quite tricky to get safe here. quick player, Peter, so when you see him take this long over a shot, you know that it's quite a tough situation. He respects Marvin. 2019, the National Snooker Final, Marvin made a 1-3-4 in the first frame against Peter. Peter eventually won that match, but he knows Marvin is capable of taking the frame with a single break. Wow. Looked to red, but he got the cue ball through that gap. That was an extraordinary shot. He'd be hoping to place Marvin in the equally difficult situation that he was in. He would have liked that to Marvin to have to bridge completely over the green. That's not quite what he wanted. It's tough. It's a tough safety for Marvin. Sometimes in this situation, players are forced to have a go at something. Maybe I'll get his cue ball down onto the top cushion here. Oh, very good shot. Very good shot. Not easy to do at all. The only reason he overran on the cue ball is because he hit that so very, very fine. Patrick Fong is barracking for Lily, the referee. Lily's doing a good job. That's a good safety. Not quite what he wanted. To play that with quite a lot of check side to miss kissing those other reds. See how far Peter was reaching out there. He's 195 centimetres, Peter. Can actually play with the cue ball on the blue spot without a rest if he wants to. He's played that well. He's had a bit of check on that to slow the cue ball and straighten it off that top cushion. Oh. He'll be disappointed with that. A nice opening for Marvin now. Trying to map out his path here. Looking at a red in the middle. It's quite an attacking shot in this position, but it could well lead to a nice break. quite risky. Good shot. Surprisingly difficult to control the cue ball when your object ball is deep into the jaws of a pocket. It's a bit of an art in itself. It looks like he's just going to screw straight back off it. When you try and play the cue ball around the jaws, you can often just, it doesn't quite work out how you plan. Liked an easier red after that black. Very hard to tell. It looks like the pink is very close to the pink spot. What's the pink in the middle? He's trying to work out, I think he's trying to work out whether he'll be on a red or whether the pink will be in his way. There must be a complication to it. He's taking quite a long time over what looks like a fairly straightforward shot. You can tell from the slump of the shoulders that that's not what he was playing. Not the way he was playing it. Peter will breathe a sigh of relief. So the cube will head back up to the ball cushion here most likely. Yep. Must have fouled. Must have hit one of the balls and couldn't see that from around. Reaching over the balls like that, he must have touched one of the balls in the pack with his cue. Very nearly fluked that red. Almost impossible to control the cue ball there. See why he played that fairly slowly. His cue ball's heading straight towards the corner pocket, and he was hard up on the cushion. Neither player has been at their best tonight. Peter did make an 84 this afternoon. I think it was in the quarter-final, might have been in the semi-final. Good smart safety. Focused everything on getting that cue ball back down near the ball cushion there. He couldn't really control where the reds went. This is not an easy pot. Lovely shot. They have a natural angle to leave the black in the right centre here after this red. Don't claim for the black in the other centre pocket. Tricky shot and takes this red in. Press the rest and his extension to send the cue ball into those other reds. Extendable rest. Probably just wants his cue ball to just nudge off those other reds and leave himself on the black. Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot. A tough colour though now though. He's going to take the blue in the middle and run his cue ball through balk and back down to this end. Oh, he'll be disappointed with that. I'm hoping he hasn't made position on one of those reds. 22 points ahead, plenty of reds left. This is the fourth of our UDrivers Snooker Sunday series. One more to come in December. Tricky shot here. If Marvin takes on that red into the left corner, his cue ball is almost certainly going to kiss into the other reds of the black. Can play safe off the middle of the three reds near the top cushion. Could easily push a red over the corner if he plays that. So super thin off that the most the red furthest to the right. Have to be extremely thin. Having a good long think about it. He may play off this red to put his cue ball on the top cushion. Might get lucky here. Shake of the head from Peter. Tells you that Peter can't see that red without doing something fancy. Might see him cut another red down into that corner. You might even see him play a cannon off one red. Cue ball onto the red and then onto the red near the corner. He's got to move that red or play towards that red over the pocket. Yes, he's played the cannon. Lovely shot. Couldn't really do much more than pot it. He couldn't really do anything with the cue ball. Tough pink, but I think he'll go for this. Not really close. Like he's playing this thin nick in the middle. I don't know if his cue ball's going to go close to the green or not. Oh. Easy colours here. Very close. Peter can have a go at this red and send his cue ball back down to board. No damage. This frame's got a lot of snooker left in it. One red hard on the cushion, green on the cushion, the other four reds along the top cushion. Sure. May try and disturb those two reds nearest the black here. Top spin and a bit aside. There we go. No, he's missed them. I think he was trying to disturb those reds. That was his best chance of taking the frame. Long extension. Nice shot. I would have liked a little bit more. Nice kiss on the red. Hasn't brought it out as far as he would have liked. He's an attacking player. He'll probably take this red on. Nice shot. This frame tightening up now. And whether he can get into those reds this time. not have enough angle. He's just tried to leave himself in a position to leave a good safety. So 1 point the difference, 2 reds left. I'll be aiming to hit this red fairly thin and put the cue ball back down where it is now, or near where it is now. So left Peter the shot to nothing, where Peter can have a go at this red, but also play to bring his cue ball back down to balk. Good try, but a good cue ball. Very good cue ball. Marvin can pot this. Oh, he's gotten lucky there. Little wave of the hand to Peter to acknowledge he's gotten lucky. Really know where Peter can leave his cue ball here that's safe. Tough one. Very tough. Looking to see if he can move that red, if he can play just past the pink off the cushion, possibly with a bit of running side. Move that red. Just like that. Very good shot. Lovely shot. A lot of snooker left in this frame with the position of the green, brown and blue. Lovely shot. Like he's taking it on. So Peter will like his chances here of getting his cue ball down behind those colours on the ball cushion. Not quite right. Good safety, very good safety. Probably see Peter try to bring that red down here behind the black or somewhere down there. He didn't plan on catching that jaw, but it hasn't hurt him at all. We'll see Peter have a go at this. Probably try and bring his cue ball back down this end. He would have loved a little kiss on the black there and snooker behind pink. I'm going to probably have to disturb those two balls now. That's the right side of the red, which will cannon the blue and disturb them. Doesn't look like he's taking that line. That was my colour blindness then. I've mistaken the red and the brown because I'm colourblind. I was looking at the wrong ball completely. This is looking dangerous. Too much swerve. Five points the difference. Three points the difference. Oh, no, it's correcting the scores. He definitely wanted to break up those balls, but they haven't worked out quite how he wanted. It's like a little bit of swerve, he can pop the blue. Just raising the butt of the cue a little bit. Trying to go all the way around the table there and back down. Really straight on the green, but very tough to make position on the brown. Just playing safe. Just trying to put that green in the middle of the board cushion. Don't think he played to double kiss that. Good safe shot. Made the pink even safer, made the black even safer. Brown's not easy unless you're in the right spot. Should have no trouble with this snooker, it's just a case of controlling the green. Oh no, he's missed it narrow. You believe me going back. He's missed it narrow again. $11 points the difference. Peter must like the angle on the green. Chance to get on the brown. $11 points plus green and brown puts him 18 ahead with 18 on the table. We'd love to get this green and brown. Enjoyed very hard. Thin cut on the green for Marvin, shouldn't present a problem. Angle to run down onto the pink if he did plays this slowly, but I'd be a brave shot. Oh, lovely shot. Lovely shot. Pink will put him 7 ahead. A best of 3 match, but it's coming down to a very tight finish. Slight pockets on these star tables. This is not an easy pot. We won't be broadcasting the presentations in this match. We'll leave you as soon as the match finishes. Thanks for everyone for watching, no matter what happens on this shot. Yes, Marvin wins. Thank you everyone for joining us.